We pull it in, and this is serpent. So you notice how my foot, after I kick out, I pull it in, and I leave it this way, and I set my hand up. So we realize that we cannot hold up and stay balanced for a long time, and it's dependent on the individual. So this is that motion I want. So you know that the hooked hand is above your shoulder. In other words, it can't drop down. So can we try that now? So the hook hand, if this is 12 o'clock straight ahead, we're looking at the hook at about 2 o'clock. Okay, between 1 and 2. Now, the hook hand, if you stretch out at 2 o'clock, stretch out at 2 o'clock like I am, you're going to hook the hand, the fingers are wrapped around the thumb. Then you're going to bend the elbow, and that's the hook. Okay? When you look at the hook hand, it's slightly above or around at least your forehead. The left hand brings it in its own plane, palm is facing. So I would say it's almost in line with the crux of the elbow. Okay? But remember now, it cannot be bunched up, or that cannot be bunched up because that raw egg is still under our arm. So you're going to leave that pocket there, and it's relaxed. Now, when you have your foot up like this, you're going to place only the toe down in line with the heel of the foot of the planted foot, which is your right foot. So if your foot is up, it has to go down in line with the heel of the foot. The weight is still on the back, which is your right foot. When you drop, the left foot takes a solid position, but the weight's still on the back. As you drop, the hands go down, and the knee is bent. When you're halfway, and you shift your halfway right here, put your hand right at your halfway point. Everything then starts to veer to the left to set. When you set, you're like a spring all bunched up, but in a format that says the knee has to be outstretched. When you come up to do golden cockerel, you propel yourself by using the shifting of the hands to lift up your right foot. Here again, the foot is parallel to the ground. So this is what I mean by parallel to the ground. It's parallel.
Weight is still on this foot. You try to do a one-legged knee bend as best you can. Here, okay, all the way down. And then you turn, and you're still here, but your heel is ready, you're ready to thrust. And you shift your weight, okay? So it's down, and this is when the snake is coming across the bottom here. And in the meantime, as you shift it, when you're getting ready to do this, you watch this foot, it goes out. Okay, you go here, down, steady, steady. This foot is the insubstantial foot. And then it's still an insubstantial foot, which means it can move. You see, it can move. What you don't want to do is lean forward and then try to move. You got to be back on this back leg. Move forward.
What he's trying to tell you is that it's not like this. It's in sections or in segments. So you're up like this, down here. This is one movement. This is then another movement, and then this is another movement. But together, it's blended, but it's not just like this. And right there, my knees are aching. I'm not taking the time, and I'm not in my proper alignment. But we see that. But why do we see that? Because you're thinking and you know you want to get to that ultimate set. But now you have to pull yourself back to say, take it slower and understand what's going on in our body. Because each of those sections or segments have a definite place in my movement. Okay? Left foot coming up, left kick. Bringing your hand in, serpent. toe down in line with the heel of your foot in a parallel way so that your toe is parallel to the right foot. Then you're keeping the weight on the right foot. You're coming down. At the halfway point, your left foot is on its heel to pivot to the left to set. Then you're using your hand motion to come up, golden cockerel standing on its feet. Then your toe comes down in line with the heel of your foot. Pivot both feet, set up your hand. Split, swoop, halfway, pivot the right foot out now to the right and sit. Propel your hands to lift up, holding cockerel on its right foot. This is the foot. When you put your toe down, this is last week's problem. Don't go this way. So, to see it better, you're up here, you come down. The toe, which is the only firm footing, has to be parallel to the right foot. It cannot take this position. That's another screwing of the knees. So, toe down, parallel to the foot. Drop, weight still on the right. As we get to our halfway, we're going to use our heel, show me by lifting up your toe, to pivot and favor your left. Then make that adjustment in the back. Okay? So your back foot is on the 45. And use this motion to then propel to stand up.
Okay. It's a kick, but it's also a lift. In fact, you can practice this. Don't even kick yet. You're starting to getting the hip up. Hip. And then, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So in essence, it's not the leg that's making the motion, but it's your core muscles that are bringing up, driving that.
It begins and then you finish with the low.
Yeah. Down, weight, pivot, and then about halfway or a third into it, you're already moving. You cannot do it separately because that's going to be another detriment to your body. Do you understand? So we said that you're up, you're down, parallel. Weight is on the back, bending down. This is the halfway. You start to veer. My knee and the mat and my leg also take that posture, but it's led by the insubstantial foot, which is the left one that's pivoting on its heel. And then you set, making sure that this back knee is stretched out really tight. Then you use your core, that center portion, to come up. Now, just moving on and saying over right out of time. Once you're up at golden cockerel, the toe comes down in line with that heel, so that one you're going to have to practice, because once you pivot, it should be in line. Then you split, you drop, halfway, you insubstantial foot veers now to the right, everything starts to turn to center. To use the core muscle to then come up on your, okay, parallel again.